welcome back. I hope you all are doing well. Today we're going to kick back and have a nice relaxing workout. I've lined up some nice low tempo music so we can throttle back, cool our jets, and recenter our minds. And on that note, here are my thoughts for today. Sometimes your day-to-day life can get a little overwhelming, but the gym and your workout can be something of a sanctuary, a bit of a refuge, where you have the opportunity to purge yourself of some or even most of that stress. In this workout, we will maintain our usual high level of intensity, but feel free to allow yourself to shut out any and all frustrations, anxieties, or negative thoughts in general. This workout and all other workouts should be your therapy and a chance to decompress. In my most humble of opinions, a workout is as much for the mind as it is for the body. It's a chance to lose yourself in the exercises, disconnect with any current problems, and focus strictly on your personal well-being. For the duration of the workout, never mind anything or anyone else. This is for the benefit of you and only you. You are absolutely allowed to be selfish where your mental and physical health is concerned. No one should be as concerned with that as you should be. And those are my thoughts for today. Comment below if you have anything to add. Actually, you know what would be cool? I'll tell you what would be cool. What would be cool is if I can get people to comment on my videos. That way I could respond back. Well, respond back to as many as I can. You know what would be cooler than that is if I can get people to watch my video for more than a couple of minutes. YouTube apparently likes when people do that. If I can get people to watch for like 5 or 6 minutes, that would be wonderful. But I can't make people do what they don't want to do. So anyway, I can hope. Anyway, I designed this workout specifically where legs, you're allowed to pretty much let your mind go into autopilot. They're all machine. So the only thing you really need to pay attention to is how deep you go and how much control you have over the movement. Basically, for the Smith machine squat, the leg press, and the hack squat, just set down deep into the movement and don't lock your knees at the top. think a lot of people have the tendency to go extra heavy with this exercise and then swing the dumbbells. All you're doing if you do that is ripping yourself off. You can do a lot more with a lot less. If you're using dumbbells that you can't easily control, what you're doing is, one, you're using a mechanical advantage, which is actually not an advantage for muscle growth, and two, you're incorporating muscle groups that shouldn't really be involved, like shoulders and back and stuff like that. You don't need to use that for bicep curl. It's strictly about the bicep. This movement, the dumbbell concentration curl, can be performed either braced against the inner knee like I have it right here, or hanging, where your arm's just hanging down. Both are good. This just prevents any kind of swinging. I'd consider this or standing cable curls to be a really good finisher for a bicep workout. think for me, this is one of my favorite tricep exercises. As far as I can tell, no other exercise causes as much stretch on the tricep as this. My only other favorite exercise would be the tricep pulley push down. And I will do skull crushers on occasion, but for me, this here is one of my favorites. I don't do these every single workout because I don't do the same exercise every single workout. I like to switch it up. This is my second favorite tricep exercise. I'll alternate between this and the single arm version. I thought I'd throw these in here for variety, but I just personally prefer the first two tricep exercises. Give these a shot though. These are actually pretty good and they do provide a pretty good stretch on the tricep, but I'm just partial to those first two exercises. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.